and we want to read from our new book. It's not new on the German market, but on the international market. So, Neuro-Energetic Programming, what is it? It's a signature method that we have developed a couple of years ago. And it came from a long experience of 2 decades of working with clients in several niches, several fields, from all over the place, you could say, from the people, from the problems, from everything. So it doesn't matter if you aim for physical health, if your aim is a harmonious relationship, if you aim for financial freedom. With this method, neuro-energetic programming, you can change your brain structures. Therefore, you change your energetic system and everything comes together. So that means your energy field will follow your lead. And neuro-energetic programming is getting rid of the false and old programming of the slave matrix and to dive deep into the new matrix of your own soul, your personal soul matrix. And you can activate the magical power of your brain and body to effortlessly manifest health, relationship, happiness, and financial abundance for a free life. So, and I want to read some things. I had one already. This book is stuffed with light codes. So just to mention this fact, these light codes makes this book highly energetical. So it's not only that the content is very interesting and that it gives you everything you need to succeed, it's also that this is the key to happiness, health, and financial freedom. So let's see. We will read Quantum Festation in 5 steps. So it's on the international book on page 75. Quantum Festation in 5 steps. Once you have set your goal, so please think about a goal, there are 5 concrete steps you can take to bring your vision into your life. Experienced quantum festors generally no longer need all the steps to realize their goal, but may only use 1 or 2. Initially, I recommend experimenting with all the methods. Test them out until you discover the ones that work most effectively for you. Sorry, frog. So, write down, this is the first step. Take a sheet of paper, or even better, your favorite notebook, or write down your annual goal and your broken down sub-goals. Remember to be as specific as possible and always note the exact time frame as a measurable parameter. You may generally prefer typing on a computer because it is faster and we are all usually do it in our everyday lives, but I would advise against it. If you write per hand on paper instead, you are using your own personal individual handwriting that only you have. In this way, the connection between you and your vision becomes a solid bond, sealed by your handwriting, and is written on paper in black and white, so to speak. And of course, you can then write it in your computer as well, or you use just a side note at this point. You can use a tablet, and this is automatically turned into a typo. So, the second step is pronouncing. Speak your written goal out loud, and you can do it now. Speak it out loud. Really feel into the frequency of the words and try to present your vision with confidence and anticipation. As you already know, every word has a unique vibration. By speaking these high vibrational words, you become a tuning fork that transmits each word's individual vibration into the field. This is happening all the time. So mostly we don't think of it. This is why it is very powerful when you speak any affirmations, frames, or hypnosis with your own voice. One tip at this point, an easy way to immediately exude more confidence when speaking is by adjusting your physical posture. So you adjust your physical posture, stand tall, chest out, shoulders relaxed, and head held high. The simple stance allows your energy to flow freely, enhancing clarity and purpose. Conversely, a hunched posture signals self-doubt, retreat, and that you are hiding from your goals. Embrace the power of your voice and presence. Visualizing. It's the third step. To visualize, sit or lie down as comfortably as possible, whatever suits you best. Close your eyes. You can also combine visualization with a short meditation. However, avoid music or other background noises, as these could trigger certain associations in you, even if they are positive, that attracts you from visualizing your goal. Now imagine what your vision looks like. What does the result look like? You could imagine your goal as a fixed scene or as a film that plays out in front of you and in which you play the leading role. What do you like? What clothes are you wearing? Which people are with you? What material things do you own? What do you do? The more concretely you enter into the picture or film, the more effective the visualization will be. And the fourth step is sensing an energy frequency. Feeling is the amplifier for visualizations because the feeling has a direct influence on your energy frequency, and you can use this consciously. You can link this step directly to the previous one. To do this, you should have already performed the quantum joy method from the previous chapter. With quantum joy, you connect with your ideal self, which has already achieved all of its goals. And you can actually feel how your quantum self feels. Now bring these impressions back up and let them merge with the vision of your concrete goal. So you can, of course, repeat quantum joy as often as you like and relax into this high frequency. So, a short add-on. What is quantum joy? Quantum joy is the amplifier for your already achieved goal. So imagine you would have achieved already what your heart wished for. So then you can imagine how proud will it feel? How proud will I feel when I have accomplished this goal already? How can I tell it to others? So these moments of silent and also loud celebration of the goal gives you the power for the here now. So it comes from a future timeline, a timeline that is already there, that has already unfolded itself, but it's not merged with your timeline right now. And if you want to merge into the new golden high vibrational timeline where your higher self already organized everything, that your ideal energetic signature could live the life of your dreams. So then you can take a second and feel into that joy. This is quantum joy. Imagine how would it feel like. And then you can bring these impressions back up and let them merge with the vision of your concrete goal. So once you have felt the strong joy of your ideal self, you will always be able to call it up quickly from the quantum field. So it's like anchoring. You're anchoring this feeling. So in the fifth step, acting. Very few people can avoid this last step. Only beings who barely live in 3D can materialize events and things directly out of nothing. However, this is not necessary for you because your goals can also be fulfilled at quantum speed as long as you are moving in the right direction. Ultimately, you just need to take what you need. To show you the importance of action, the joke that my business partner Norbert Hofer likes to tell is particularly good. Perhaps you already know it. A man has been praying to God every day for many months. Oh Lord, please, please, let me finally win the lottery. But his wish is not fulfilled after his death. He immediately asked God at the gates of heaven, God, why didn't you let me win the lottery? To which God replies, why didn't you play the lottery? So this joke illustrates very well that God or your higher self wants to give you what you want. All you have to do is lay the foundation in the three-dimensional world, so making your part of the job. Simply start with the first action that presents itself and feels right for you. After you have completed steps 1 to 4, you should be attentive because you will receive impulses, signs, and inspirations that will show you the right path to your goal. So follow your intuition and simply take one step at a time. You will be amazed at how clearly and distinctly paths suddenly open up in front of you when you quantum fast using this method. For step 5, it is particularly important that you regularly open up your heart and decalcify your pineal gland in order to enhance your intuition. If you are still very unsure whether you are really following the right path, I recommend an additional check, especially if you are just starting out with Neuro-Energetic Programming. You may not yet be so practiced at listening to your intuition. However, for the following check to be reliable, you should already have done some work with your heart coherence and your pineal gland. This method has not only proven successful for me, but also for many of my clients. So, additional check, the heart crown chakra. First, and we will do this to finishing the chapter, ask your heart whether the path you are currently following is the right one. You do this by placing your hands on your heart and thus creating a closed energetic circuit. So additional information from me at this point. We have an energy field and the energy is flowing all the time. And our hand palms are a very important part of this circuit. So mostly on the non-dominant hand, the energy can enter very easily. And on the dominant hand, it can flow out. In the moment you put both of your hands on your heart, You build a closed circuit. So all the energy comes back to you all the time. And then you can ask. So close your eyes and feel deep within yourself. Most people experience a cozy, warm feeling, a tingling sensation, or a certain positive excitement when the path they have been asked about corresponds to their heart's path. So, am I currently following my heart's path? So ask this yourself. And if it feels right, if there is this tingling sensation, if it's cozy, if it's warm, then you know you are on the right way. If it's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, you can just check, am I on the right way? And if so, you get this inner feeling of, yes, it's a bit uncomfortable because we are sailing in new waters. We don't know what will come. So our subconscious is on alert state. So, wow, we are leaving the old path. We are leaving the old pattern. I can't guarantee that it's safe anymore. But we lead. We define that it will be safe. So that's the first step. Check if you are on your heart's path. Second is to connect to your mind. The next step is to consult your mind. What does your mind say? Does it support your decision? If yes, it's perfect. If it does not or has doubts, step 3 follows. So let's check on this one. What is your mind doing? Is your mind supporting your new goal? Is it logical to do so? Can you feel that even you are not safe, it's the right way to do? Because safety is an illusion. Every second could change your life for the better or in the opposite direction. So that's why safety is an absolute solution. It's an absolute illusion. It's illusionary. So when we go to the third step, you will get more clarity. Get help from your higher spheres now. To do this, focus on your crown chakra, just above the crown of your head, and ask your higher self and your entire cosmic advisory team for support. Ask for a sign or a symbol that signals a clear yes or no to you. It will appear in front of you shortly. Is this the right path? Am I on track? And to be absolutely sure, and it's the fourth step, you can perform a kinesiological muscle test afterward or while you are waiting for your sign, or even easier, try the following skin resistant test. Just like your energy body, your physical body is also connected to your heart and can give you the right answer. To do this, start with a test round. So rub your thumb and index finger tightly together and make the following statements. My name is, and now you can call a false name. I could say, my name is Katrin. So my name is Stefanie. Obviously, it's not Katrin. So when I say, my name is Katrin, then it feels different than I would say, my name is Stefanie. So try this. Place both feet on the ground. And now rub your index finger and your thumb smoothly together. And say your name. My name is. And then change your name and say a wrong name. My name is Josephine. No, it's not. So you can feel it. If it's right, it feels soft, warm, okay, if it's wrong, you can feel the shift in your electromagnetic field, therefore the shift in your skin resistance is immediately changing. So the same effects are used with a lying detector. So they measure the change of the electromagnetic field. At the moment you say something that is not true for yourself, your electromagnetic field is out of alignment. So what is normally going is wavelengths, it's then, no, it's not true, it's not good for us. And so you can test, I'm on the right way. And if it tests good and smooth and white, then you know, yes, that's the third grade of the proof. And after each statement, feel how the pressure feels in your fingers. Is it soft or rough? You should feel a difference between the two statements. If not, test your whole fingers. I can add at this point. And drink enough water. So you have to be hydrated. And of course, if you can do the kinesiological tests already, so there are many self-tests you can do, like building an O shape, building a second O shape, then test the muscle strength of the first one. And then you can see, my name is Stefanie, I can hold it tight. And if I say, my name is Katrin, even though I have the same power, the same strength behind it, I can't hold it. My name is not Katrin, so, and my body knows it. So, and here you can test, I'm on the wrong path. And it says no. You have to be careful with saying no and the version of it. So that's it. So easy, you can test if you are in the wrong pathway or not. So if you are telling the truth, the rubbing will feel soft, gentle and pleasant. If you tell a lie, it will feel rougher, stiffer and more uncomfortable. You can then use this method to inquire about your potential heart path. At the Business Flow Academy, I have been using the 5-step method for a very long time, and it has already proved its worth with many of our clients. Not least in the area of business and finance, we receive feedback on successful quantifications on an almost daily basis. So I'll read a few of them. Thank you, Stefanie. We are delighted with how quickly the results are coming in and how easily we are now bringing in sales. Just yesterday, we had the next call and secured the next customer. 4 calls, 4 booking. That's a mega achievement. Yes, it is. Another review. Hello, everyone. I sold my first high-priced item. Wow, what a cool feeling. Another one wrote, guys, you won't believe it. I set myself a sales target of 2 customers for April and I did not get even one. So yesterday, after a lot of mindset work, I simply decided that I am the 10,000 euro person from now on. And today, 3 client calls turned into 3 bookings. I can't believe it. Crazy, isn't it? I'm just grateful and speechless. Thank you. Thank you. There are a few things to bear in mind for successful quantifications, which I will explain in the following section. And this you can read in the chapter 5.3, Stumbling Blocks. So here we go. Lovely folks. Gibt es eine Möglichkeit, diesen Livestream in deutscher Sprache zu hören? I'm not sure about that. Vielleicht in Übersetzungen. Man könnte gucken, Untertitel und Übersetzung. If this is immediately on YouTube, I don't know. But it should work. And if not, we did a similar reading from our book in German. Wir haben eine ähnliche Lesung gemacht, als wir unser deutsches Buch letztes Jahr gelauncht haben. And this book is available on Amazon, so you can check. Doesn't matter in which country you are. Just type in Neuro-Energetic Programming from Stefanie Bruns, or just type in Stefanie Bruns, or what you can see here, Stefanie Bruns, and you can find Neuro-Energetic Programming. I checked it several times. It's working. We are happy if you buy it, if you get a copy, and leave us a good review. So what we achieved on the German-speaking market with 6 times bestseller is amazing. And I thank you if you support us on the international market. Let's make it possible. Let's create a path where we can go. Let's create a path that opens up the timeline. Let's create a path that makes it possible to step into the golden age effortlessly, with no interruptions, in a smooth transit, in a transition that goes easily. We can go with a lot of fun, with a lot of pleasure and relaxation. So that's what I wish for. May you be blessed. May you feel the change. May you feel that every time you perform neuroenergetic programming, that it makes a huge difference. So this is creating a ripple effect in the quantum field. So whatever you change inside yourself has a huge effect on the quantum field, especially if you use it consciously. So we are all using it subconsciously, often not for the highest good of all of us. So we have a lot of self-destructive self-talk. Everyone, it's a false programming. It's a programming that was programmed in the human mind, maybe from the beginning on. I can't say it with 100%. Truth. I don't know what happened exactly. But what I do know is that the programming, and we saw it in a lot of research that psychologists and scientists have done with the human brain, that we remember negative events 4 times more than positive ones. So that means we would need 4 positive events to equalize, to neutralize 1 negative. And this is hard to come along with, so it's easier to deprogram our false programming. It's easier to neuroenergetically deprogram our mind. And of course you can use affirmations, but it's more effective to use different versions of it, like affirmations, where you ask yourself a question. Why I am so blessed? Why the sun always shines to me, on me? Why money comes from sources that I would never have think of? Why I am the light? Why I am fulfilling my soul's mission every day, in every way, in a joyful way. Why I am so good at this. And there's a funny story. So my little one, who just turned 7, last year, we played actively a game that's called Yellow Car. Maybe when you have a child, you know it. So you see a yellow car in the street and you say, yellow car. And if you are the first one, you have 1. So, and she was often the first one when we drove the car. And she said, yellow car, yellow car. And then I said, wow, I've never seen it. I can see yellow trash bins, or in Europe we have often yellow trash bins. So I see them, but I can't see yellow cars. But she has a special view, so her mind is trained already on yellow cars. So, and then she often asks herself, why I am so good at this? I mean, why I am so good at this. And she doesn't know this. This is called our formations. But then I taught it to her, and she loves the idea that something that she has done totally natural is actually a method that I'm teaching my clients. So using our formations will help you to overcome every deep down you might be on right now. So I don't know if that is for you, but if so, this is a natural phase in everyone's lives. So the question is how to get not that deep, how you can ride the normal life's roller coaster, but how you can install a safety network inside of you with neuro-energetic programming. So that's what the book is about. Neuro-energetic programming helps you to not fall that deep. Doesn't matter what will happen if you lose a loved one, if you challenging an own disease and something gets out of ease, it becomes a disease. So it doesn't matter where you are right now, at which point, at which season of your life you are in. Neuro-energetic programming can emphasize the good parts, can neutralize everything that happened to you. And I experienced a lot of traumas, micro and macro traumas in my life from childhood on. And I've developed this method a long time ago where I didn't know that I would call it later on neuro-energetic programming. And that was interesting because after 10 years of working with clients, and I'm a holistic, systemical therapist for nearly 20 years now, 19 years to be very precisely. And I always ask myself, what can I do to give my metrics to someone else? Because obviously I am fine, even though I experienced years of sexual abuse in my childhood, in the family. Even though I've experienced severe loss of 5 of my best friends and 1 relative in the age of 16. So this happened to me and I was totally out of my normally day life. And I asked myself, what is it about? Why I experience so much tragedies? Why do I have to face it? But that was not the right question. So I said to whoever is out there, give me a sign if that should make sense that I experience deep, severe losses. In 1 year, 5 of my closest friends died in several car accidents. If that makes sense, let me know. And then I could see in a cloudy sky a sunbeam fall through and came directly in front of my feet. And I was like, okay, in front of my feet, that was a clear sign. So, and then I was inside, it was another clear sign, and I was in tears. I couldn't help myself. I was so in my grief about all the losses that I ask, give me a sign if you are still here. So I talked directly to Sandra. Sandra is one of my cousins, and she died when she was 18 in a car accident. And it was so suddenly and such a severe suffering. She could stay alive for a couple of days, but then died finally in hospital. So, and I said, when you are still here, when this all makes sense, please talk to me. And then a bottle in the store, in the beverage store of my parents, was shaking. So I hear it clearly, like something like this. And I was like, oh my God, no window was open, no wind was in, no animals, no people. So I said, this is physical action. I mean, what happened? And I could clearly feel there's more than we learn in school. There's more than the elderlies teach us. So there's more that we cannot explain. There must be more that makes healing easier, that makes it easier to overcome this severe happenings in our lives. So, and with this investigation head on, so I had a head like, I want to figure it out. I want to know it. I want to get the shortcut. So show me what we can do. And on this path, on these investigations, I figured out I was doing some things differently than most of my friends, than most of my customers and clients. And when I shaped this, I could clearly feel it was just a neuro-energetic programming of the brain in the energy field. And this, how you do this exactly, you will find in this book. So grab a copy, send it to your friends. It's a beautiful present. So if you want to lighten up the day of someone else, make some nice presents. This could be one of it. So happy to have you here. Share this live stream with your friends. They can also participate and enjoy to witness the transformation of their own lives by just figuring out how it works the best, effortlessly, to find the pathway that helps you on your individual healing journey. So thank you so much. We will see each other in the next stream. Bye bye.